Let's talk about how to use Apiguard in your hive. So Apiguard works really well if you have a little bit of a higher mite infestation. You know, if you've got, well, it works even if you have lower mite infestations, but if you've got, you know, anywhere above 2 mites per 100 bees, you need to treat for varroa mites. Apiguard, you only want to use it after your honey supers have been pulled, so oftentimes in the summer. And it comes in these little gel packs that you peel the lid off of. Now there's 2 different ways you can apply it. You can take your cover off and put an empty box, an empty super, on top with the cover removed, and then put this gel pad in the center of the hive, or you can put it in between the 2 brood boxes. Either one works. I prefer when it's really hot outside to put it between the 2 brood boxes, because what you don't want is if it's crazy hot, you don't want this to fumigate too quickly, because it can tend to disrupt the hive quite a bit, because this stuff can smell pretty strong. So after I've tested for varroa mites and confirmed that I do need to treat, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up my hive. I'm going to break the 2 boxes apart. And in my bottom box, in the very center, I'm going to scrape away the burr comb, so I have this nice empty area with no burr comb in the way to put this packet. Now I'm going to do something a little different, and this is what I would encourage you to do if it's hot outside, you know, over 90 degrees. When you open this up, here's what it looks like. So you've got this gel inside this metal tin. Now this is about 50 grams of this gel substance. That can kind of overwhelm a hive when it's really, really hot outside, because it's a lot of fumigation that goes on in the hive. So what I like to do is I like to remove half of it. So I'm going to take half of this gel, and actually, so I'm going to lay the cover down directly on top of the hive, and I'm going to scoop about half of this gel out onto this cover, just like this, and leave the other half in this container and give this to a different hive. Kind of spread it out a little bit. By the way, you're really going to want to clean your hive tool before you lick honey off of it the next time you do a hive inspection. So what this does is it gives the hive about 25 grams instead of 50 grams. So the standard instructions are to give a hive a 50-gram dose 2 weeks apart. So give them one full packet, come back 2 weeks later, give them another full packet. What I like to do when it's so hot outside is give them 25 grams 3 times, 7 to 10 days apart. So we just gave this hive 25 grams. I'm going to put this box back up on top. I'm going to come back in 7 to 10 days, give them another 25 grams, come back in 7 to 10 days, give them another 25 grams. That just gives them a little bit lower dosage, and I find does a lot better when it's really hot outside. This is a pretty effective treatment. You should always test after you do the treatment, but this one usually works quite well even in the heat in the summer.